For every evil man that starts a book club, a good man will start a book club to restore equilibrium to the universe. In case you missed it, John Mulaney has started a book club. Allegedly, he is reading Playworld by Adam Ross, which got some good reviews. He says that he might not do it next month, so who knows if this is real, but he is not the first male comedian to start a book club. A couple of months ago in this playlist, I made a video about Jimmy Fallon starting a book club, but he actually obviously has like a book consultant of some sort because all of these are very good picks. I read The God of the Woods. It was incredible. I want to read Last Murder at the End of the World. Margot's Got Money Troubles was one of my favorites of the last year. That was very good. Paris novel I want to read. I Was a Teenage Slasher is doing very well with the horror community. So like someone is helping him choose these books. We are allegedly in a literary crisis where a lot has been written about the way that men are not reading, and men are especially not reading like literary fiction, and it is one of the ways that you can build empathy, so it is a crisis. So when beautiful Jeremiah from Love Island announced that he was starting a book club, many people got very excited on Instagram. And yes, his government name is Beautiful Jeremiah, but Jeremiah made the mistake of opening up his book club selections to a vote, and so these are the books that his book club is now voting for. They're reading The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, which is very good. The next one was Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I have talked about at length. I liked it a lot. It is obviously very popular on Book Talk. I don't know what Binding 13 is. It ends with us. We can't speak of that. Icebreaker, I believe, is like hockey smut. I don't know what Twisted Love is. I've never heard of it, but normal people sent me because it's not like shade to Jeremiah, but I don't know if I'm like desperate for his take on Connell and Marion. Like, I don't know. Lessons in Chemistry also made me laugh because that's a book that's set in the 50s and it's like very feminist and like about a woman who is a scientist who's like teaching people how to cook on TV. I don't know if that like aligns with Jeremiah's brand, but it also is kind of iconic. And then Beach Read, which again made me laugh. It seems like they're not taking his personal taste into account, where he is like very nerdy and he said that he loves all of this like sci-fi and anime stuff, and instead they're just giving him like the Book Talk special because every single one of these books is just like very popular on Book Talk. I thought it would be fun to look at some male celebrities who I would want a book club from, who I would join, and the sorts of books that they would read. So for Woody Harrelson, I was looking at books that are very like masculine and like dad coded. So very specifically literature about men and the struggles of modern masculinity, right? Because if we are going to get men to read again, they are going to want to read something that sort of aligns with them. So like The Dog Stars by Peter Heller, which is very good, and Sons, which came out a couple of years ago. Damson Idris, who is famous from Snowfall and now F1. I picked some books that deal with black masculinity and black malehood. So No Gods, No Monsters by Cadwell Turnbull, which is about a sort of magical, supernatural occurrence around the world with like monsters emerging. I thought it was good. I thought it was cool. And then a classic like Invisible Man. Tyler James Williams, I thought it would be interesting because he is a child star and grew up in the limelight, if he was reading books by other child stars and sort of about Hollywood and celebrity. So I picked I'm Glad My Mom Died, which is just like a very general, it could be anything. I was looking for Demi Lovato's book. Or he also struggles with Crohn's disease, so I thought it would be interesting if we brought in that element of reading books about chronic illness and disability. And so I picked Easy Beauty by Chloe Cooper Jones. Finally, Jonathan Bailey, who is a little bit oversaturated at this point. Like, he is beautiful, and he was the only good part of that Jurassic World movie. But I picked A Language of Limbs by Dylan Hardcastle, which is getting very, very good reviews, and it's about queerness. And I picked, so for him, I was thinking it could be books about queerness and celebrity and sort of performance and the performing arts, because we know that he's a dancer, he loves to sing, he's like doing all the things. He's a musical theater boy. So I also picked Page Boy, so it's another memoir about being a celebrity, being, you know, out there in the public eye. We need more men reading, but I'm not entirely sure that either one of these is the 100% correct approach.